And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, we've got a action-packed one for you today and it all revolves around Sadiq Khan. We've got three individual scandals from Sadiq Khan that we are going to be talking about. Firstly, the sectarian Islamist march that happened a couple of days ago. Masked men, of course, storming the streets. Still silence from Sadiq Khan at this moment in time. We've also got a new promo ad issued in London with regard to sexual assault. And again, it's caused a lot of uproar, and rightfully so. We'll get to that. And Susan Hall, once again, has, of course, exposed him with regard to the grooming gang cover-up. Plenty to discuss. As always, guys, please do hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. You've seen the state of this country. Now wear the message. Wank here. Stuck Farmer. Liber. Shop the full collection by going down into the link in the description or heading over to BritishStan.com. Of course, we discussed what had happened with regard to the whole Islamist march the other day. UKIP were essentially told that they couldn't march through peacefully through for an area in London. However, the footage we've seen afterwards was pretty frightening, actually, in terms of what it was. Islamists, mass amounts of them, all masked up, and of course shouting Allahu Akbar and just storming through the streets, and of course just absolutely horrific to see with inside the United Kingdom. Again, a few days have been on now, and we've not heard anything from Sadiq Khan nor Shabana Mahmood. Have a watch to this video.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Well, do not say I didn't warn you.
Hey Tommy, where are you, bro? This is my gang. You see all of these not here? How about that?
Well, I've said it, many of you at home have said it, and the scenes in Whitechapel last night just confirmed it. There's a little bit at the end there, and a far lefty shouts, "Oh, we're all on the same side, bruv." Well, we'll find out more about that in just a second. But of course, there's no need for that, he says. We're on the same side. Only to then be told by a man in a balaclava, no, we're not. Well, the left will always have to learn the hard way. After emboldening and empowering dangerous sectarianism and cultural ghettoisation, the only people to blame are the people with the paid-for placards and our gutless politicians.
What's going on, mate? Comedian Libby, come on. Lag out. No face, no case. What's going on, my people? In all our shops, alhamdulillah. This Saturday, inshallah, if you guys need it, £5 each.
No face, no case. I wonder what he means by that. And thousands of what I would call Islamist sectarian men flooded the streets of East London in Whitechapel, mostly wrapped up in balaclavas, terrifying passers-by, chanting Allahu Akbar, flying flags of their homeland and Palestine, as well as lighting flares.
Everyone is here, my people. Alhamdulillah. Have a look. 360 degrees. All you can see is the mandem, the brothers. We're located and we are here.
Yeah, the mandem, he calls it. Well, he's right about that, isn't he? It's almost 99% male men of Asian ethnicity who turned out, mostly, as you can see from the clip, masked up, with one man laughing while he said he saw people with baseball bats.
Okay, so I literally just got here, and now there's people with like balaclavas and bats. I mean, it's a vibe.
It's not a vibe, is it? It's terrifying for people in London. These men were supposedly meant to be the face of a counter-protest. They were outraged at about 100 UKIP protesters who said they wanted to reclaim the streets from Islamists and chanted deportations now. Yeah, that's received public outrage from the left, of course. But you are told that every single weekend you have to be okay with globalise the Intifada and chants of jihad targeting and intimidating not just Jewish people, in my opinion, but British people alike. Do you see the two-tier outrage here? Remember when the Unites the Kingdom rally took place and Labour jumped on the bandwagon and condemned it as a far-right thuggery march? These are not scenes that should ever be taking place or be prolific in Britain. Sectarianism is here, and I think it's more emboldened than ever before.
Exactly, and there is no word from Sadiq Khan nor Shabana Mahmood where they come out quickly to sort of condemn Unite the Kingdom. It was really peaceful. No one showed their masked up or anything like this. These individuals here, of course, flying other nations' flags. And did I see an ISIS flag at the start there? This shows what they're all about, and I think the only good thing that came off this, I suppose, was that clip that he's on about where the lefty goes, "Oh, we're on the same side," and he goes, "No, we're not." Hopefully that will show these left-wing white people that they aren't on their side. They do not. When it's so clear. When didn't the LGBTQ plus community and Islam be on the same side? It just makes zero sense. But maybe they might awaken them now, but I won't hold my breath. In other news, guys, we've seen this. The latest sort of sexual assault thingy advert in London. As stated, his sexual harassment abuse video depicts yet again a non-white lady being assaulted by a middle-aged white man in a suit. At this stage, they don't care how they insult people within their own misrepresentation. It's evil. Let me tell you something now on the London Tube, guys. I'm not saying white people don't do sexual assault. Of course, they do. But no white man in a suit is doing this. Why don't they depict it realistically? Why don't they depict it realistically? Because it's all about Sadiq Khan trying to push his narrative every single time. Have a watch of this shambolic advert.
The man in the grey suit is staring at you. Would you report it? It's him again. You can feel his breath. Would you report it? Is that his bag? He's not carrying one. 1 second, 2 seconds. Would you report it? He finds an excuse to lean into you. Would you report it? He pushes his groin right into you. 90% of unwanted sexual behaviour on public transport goes unreported. You can report anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. Report it to stop it.
But do you see what they're doing there? Do you see what they're doing depicting this? It's all there for everybody to see, guys. It's there for everybody to see. It is absolutely a misrepresentation. Absolutely. It's absolutely shocking. And we know why it's done. We see it in all the films. We see it in all the movies nowadays. Again, always trying to make one race be the perpetrators, which doesn't necessarily reflect that, and make others innocent, to cater for the minority. Now, in other news, guys, of course, Susan Hall. I'm a big fan of Susan Hall. I like what she's all about. But we've got a few clips of her, of course, humiliating Sadiq Khan on her own personal video. Then, of course, on Talk TV. Let's have a watch of this with regard to the grooming gang cover-up.
Firstly, I'd like to thank so many of you who've been kind enough to watch the videos of me questioning the mayor and the deputy mayor about rape gangs in London. You all saw that the mayor says, I don't know what she's talking about. What does she mean? Well, all of you knew what I meant, and I suspect he did. But trying to get information out of him and the Metropolitan Police, and definitely the deputy mayor, has been so difficult. But we now see that the Met are investigating 9,000 cases of grooming gangs, or rape gangs as I call them. 9,000. So from going in January, when I first started all these questions, when he said he didn't know what I mean, we're now seeing that they're admitting to at least 9,000 cases. I'm not surprised, because so many very brave victims or survivors have actually contacted me. telling me their terrible stories. So at least it's out there and now they admit to it. But why did it take so long? Sadiq Khan is the Police and Crime Commissioner. He's the Mayor of London. What a damn disgrace he is. He is not worthy of that position.
His time is coming. His time is coming. We've got some more on this.
I'm so pleased that the Express, the Standard, etc., are really picking up on this and asking the questions as well.
And
it's just not good enough.
Are the Metropolitan Police in London and the Mayor, are they parting company with each other on this one now? Do you think that the Met are going to actually have a good go at getting to the truth, notwithstanding the political pressure not to?
They've got to, haven't they? They've now admitted that there's 9,000 cases that they're going to look at. They've got to. Also, these girls and sometimes there are boys, they're coming forward and talking to us. They're talking to people like me that they know care. They cannot keep it under wraps any longer, and now they haven't. The Commissioner has come out and said that there are these cases, and I think he's asking for more money to look into it.
Susan,
Sadiq Khan can't hide any further.
Susan, is there a defence to be made on the part of Sadiq Khan, the London Mayor, that what the police are there to do is to tackle the exploitation and sexual abuse of women in the capital, and that's exactly what they're focused on doing? Is that a reasonable defence?
Sadiq Khan is that my job is to scrutinise Sadiq Khan, to ask a question, do we have grooming gangs in London? For him to say he doesn't know what I mean, I think it says it all. I mean, he's in charge of London. He should know what's going on. This was a scandal through the country. You would think that he'd ask his police officers if it is going on. I never expected the reaction I got. I expected him to say it's a shocking situation and the Metropolitan Police are doing everything they can to make sure that we find out if they are here. Instead of that, I got all that, what does she mean? What is she talking about?
Which was clearly a political game, wasn't it? Does this feel like gaslighting to you?
You shouldn't play political games on things that are this serious. And if you spoke to some of the victims, Mark, you'd come out crying. Some of the situations these girls have been in have been horrific, and nobody has looked after them. Nobody. And I hate to say it, neither have the police, because I'm a massive police supporter. But they haven't looked after them. Many of the care workers haven't looked after them. And then you get the top politician in London, the mayor, who claims he doesn't know what I'm talking about when I ask him.
What would the victims whose stories you've heard, which are so harrowing, what would they make of that exchange that I've just played to our audience, in which the mayor was very flippant about your inquiry into grooming gangs?
It is because that went viral that so many have contacted me.
Right.
Because they're so incensed that the man in charge of London, if you like, the man in charge, the Police and Crime Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, could be so flippant about something that is so awful.
Exactly, and we all know why he's doing it. It's not that he didn't know what was going on, he was trying to cover up for his own people. But again, we're seeing him publicly be humiliated time and time again, and it's only getting worse. I really do hope the truth gets uncovered with regard to Sadiq's role in all of this, and hopefully, of course, this would spell the end of his leadership as the London mayor, because London deserves a lot better. These girls, these boys that were abused, do deserve a lot better. This is a guy who doesn't give a shit because he has a narrative that he needs to protect, and that's of course standing up for his people, which is Pakistani Muslim Asian men. And again, in his country, it's completely normal. So he doesn't really see it as a problem. That's the issue when you've got an individual such as him in a leadership position like the Mayor of London. The thing that the heinous acts that his people do will be covered up time and time again because he wants to protect that narrative and push his narrative onto the people. Guys, do let me know your thoughts on this down there in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and check out our t-shirt collection. We've got tons in stock, britishdan.com, and maybe we'll get a Sadiq Khan one coming our way very, very soon. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, look after yourselves. Peace.